So yeah, this cabinet's pretty nice. It solves a lot of problems. Now we got a place to put our laptop, and we got a place to put my wife's purse, and then we got all these drawers here where we can put stuff. These bottom drawers would be good to put my shoes in so we can get all organized and everything won't be so messy and cluttered all around the house. So if you're looking for a nice cabinet, you could use this for a dresser in your room, or you can use it out here like we are for storage so that we don't have a big old mess all over the place. So yeah, if you're looking for a cabinet, this is a pretty nice one. Now my wife can put all her stuff on here, like she can put her purse on here. It's got plenty of room to put a big purse. And then I got all my shoes over here, my shoes and my boots and sandals. I can put all those in the bottom drawers to clean that area up. So everything will be a lot cleaner over here now that we got this cabinet. We also have this laptop tray. It's really nice this time of year. So we like to take the laptop out to the patio, and then we end up setting this on the couch and it's in the way. So now we can just set it here. Everything's all organized. All right, so there it is all set up. This cabinet's pretty nice. It wasn't that hard to put together. I'll show you real quick how I put it together. There's a few little tricks and stuff that you might need to pay attention to when you're putting it together, but it's not too bad. It goes together pretty quick. The bags of hardware are really organized and they're all labeled. You got the D's and the G's and the A's, so you know which screws to use for everything. So it's really nice that it all comes organized like that. You get the handles and the door slides. It looks like the handles are plastic, and the same with the drawer slides. Got metal frames, and then it's got nice fabric drawers. So those are all the drawers and the pads to the drawers and everything. It's got a nice wood top. It's got a nice, looks like it's a nice painted grain on there. I ended up assembling the cabinet on this folding table. It was just a little bit easier for me to get started at table height. A couple things to notice on here is that it's got these little squares in here, and then that's going to be used for the drawer slides. And so make sure those are facing inward. And then it comes with an Allen key and a screwdriver, but I liked using my own Allen key because it has a nice handle on it. I used a 532 Allen key. There's a bunch of these A screws that you have to put in with an Allen key. I got the frame all put together. I found it was easier to put it together upside down because most of the screws are facing down. The only ones that faced the other direction were these two, but everything else face down when I had it upside down. So that seemed like the easiest way to do it. And then I got the feet screwed on up here. So I got it all put together, and now I'm gonna flip it upside down and then put the brackets in it. I went ahead and flipped it over, and now I'm installing the slides. The thing to be careful with the slides is you want to make sure you have this part facing to the front and then that part with the nib towards the back, and they all need to be lined up evenly. There's not really a front or a back to this, but just make sure everything's even. That way you can slide all of your drawers in there. So if you went to put this one in here, this nib would be in the way, and these can only go on one way. You can't reverse them. They're not going to go on the other way. So you have to use a different one. So you got two different kinds here. One that'll face this direction, and then the nib will be on the back. And then to put it in, you push it up and then get it lined up in there and then just push it down. Doesn't take much to put it on. I notice there's also writing on here, like this says L, and then this other one has an R. So you can tell the difference between the two different sides. And then it looks like you get a couple extras in case you have any issues, but I think I got all of them on here. So now I can go on to assembling the drawers. The drawers are pretty easy to put together. You just open them up, and then you'll have a little base, and you just put the base in. And then that holds it in place. So then you got your drawer put together. It's got a nice cover on the outside, and then it's all just fabric on the sides. It's a nice soft material. And then it's got two holes in the front for the handles. And here's the handles, what they look like. There, it looks like a nice plastic handle. It comes with a little screwdriver, but it does take a little bit of effort to screw it in. So I'm using a screwdriver with a good grip on it. It's a little bit easier than the one that it came with, but it's nice. If you need a screwdriver and you don't have one, you could just use the one that came with it. Comes with a multi-tool. It's the Allen key and the Phillips head screwdriver. But like I said, it does take a little bit of effort to screw it in, so it's nice to do it with one with a good handle. It's a little bit easier to grip a screwdriver like this. Got it all nice and tight. And there it is. And then you can see how it looks. I got the top three drawers in, and then it looks like there's two middle drawers and two bottom drawers. So I'll go ahead and put those together. All right, it's all finished. I just got it over here. I'm gonna put the drawer in. Look at that. That's pretty nice.